Why can you quit your job even when your boss threatens, "I'll blacklist you" in the industry? Why does a supplier say, "If you breach contract, I'll sue you, but you dare to breach"? Because their threats aren't credible. Today, we discuss the most practical tool in game theory's subgame, perfect Nash equilibrium, and how it helps you identify which threats are paper tigers. What is subgame perfection? In 1965, German economist Reinhard Selten proposed the concept of subgame perfect Nash equilibrium (SPNE). Simply put, it requires that equilibrium strategies be optimal in every possible subgame. Why do we need subgame perfection? Because standard Nash equilibrium may contain empty threats that aren't credible. For example, in a market entry game, an incumbent firm threatens, "If you enter, I'll start a price war." But once you've entered, a price war hurts both parties, and the incumbent's best choice is actually to tolerate. So this threat isn't credible. Subgame perfection eliminates such non-credible threats, making analysis more realistic. Game tree structure. Potential entrant, enter, don't enter. Incumbent, 0, 5, tolerate price war. 22 minus 2, 2. Backward induction solution. Step 1. Start from the last node. Incumbent's choice, tolerate yields 2. Price war yields minus 2. Optimal choice, tolerate 2 大于负2. Step 2. Work backward to the first decision point. Entrant's choice, if they enter and incumbent tolerates, entrant gets 2. If they don't enter, they get 5. Wait, let's check the actual numbers carefully. If we adjust payoffs, enter and tolerate, entrant gets 3, incumbent gets 1. Enter and price war, entrant gets minus 2, incumbent gets minus 2. Don't enter, entrant gets 0, incumbent gets 5. Then incumbent chooses tolerate 1 greater than minus 2. Entrant anticipates tolerance, chooses enter 3, 0. Subgame perfect equilibrium, enter, tolerate. Key insight. The incumbent's threat, "If you enter, I'll wage a price war," is not credible, because once entry occurs, a price war is worst for both. True deterrence requires capability. You must make the other party believe that price war hurts you less than tolerating entry. Mingjaw's practical application: 3 tests of credible commitment. Selten's theory tells us, breaking a promise is worse than never having made it. 3 standards to test commitment credibility. 1. Kutnov cost. Are you willing to pay a price to fulfill your promise? 2. Public commitment. Is your promise publicly visible? 3. Irreversibility. Can the commitment be withdrawn once made? Business cases. Ren Zhengfei's Huawei will never go public. This is a classic public commitment plus irreversibility. Ren has repeatedly stated Huawei will never go public despite immense temptation. This commitment builds investor and partner confidence. Huawei won't be short-sighted due to capital market pressure. Duan Yongping's "Don't do wrong things." This embodies bottom-line thinking. Before every investment, Duan asks, "Is this right or wrong? If wrong, no amount of money will make me do it." This consistency builds long-term trust. Identifying empty threats. When is a threat not credible? The cost of carrying out the threat exceeds the benefit. No history of following through. The threatener is already in a disadvantaged position. The threat can be easily withdrawn. Mingzhao says, whether your threat is worth anything depends on whether the other party believes you'll actually follow through. Empty slogans are the cheapest strategy. Next episode, Bayesian games. How to make decisions when you don't know what the other party knows. When you're uncertain about others' types, how do you update beliefs using probability? Subscribe to Pierce the Fog of Incomplete Information.